YouTube, Twitch, MFFLs, to all the Mav fans out there in the world, we welcome you to another edition of We Talk Mavs. I know you guys are excited about the huge win the Mavs had tonight. We're definitely going to get into that. But before we get into that, man, you already know how it goes. You know who I be. It is your boy, Real, here with the fresh Kobe gear on. I'm going to explain to you guys about that here in a minute. But also, I got to introduce the guy who drove the bus to the airport for the Dallas Mavericks, and that's my co-host King. What's up, man? Oh, your volume, King.
I'm sorry. What's going on, bro? Not
He's so
much. What's
excited,
going
so
on?
excited.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So as you guys know, man, we here talk about the Dallas Mavericks, but I got my Kobe gear on, and as y'all know, it is the 2-year anniversary of the passing of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi, and the other passengers of the helicopter that they were all in. So I got my Kobe gear on tonight, just kind of paying homage to one of the greatest players to ever don the sneakers, to ever step on the court, to ever dribble a basketball, and that's one Kobe Bean Bryant. All right, guys, check this out. So if you're new to the channel, guys, we just give our general opinions of the game. We kind of give you positives, give you negatives. We give out game balls usually, no matter the wins or the losses. Excuse me. And we generally, at the end of the show, turn it over to you guys with your questions and your comments. Excuse me. Questions and your comments, but we usually show them throughout the show, but we usually address them at the end of the show. So let's get into it, King. We got a late one tonight, man. So let's get into the score here. The Dallas Mavericks win huge, 132 to 112 against the Portland Trailblazers. A struggling Portland Trailblazers, a short-handed Portland Trailblazers with no Damian Lillard tonight, so it was a pretty easy win for the Mavericks. Go ahead and look at the top performers here. Luka has a pedestrian triple double. He had a nice handful of assists tonight. Got his 10th rebound late in the game to get his 42nd triple double of the season. CJ McCollum was with 20 points tonight. Let's go ahead and check out these stats here. Not too much to look at, I don't think. If I can get this thing to work for me. And it's not working. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Come on. There we go. As you can see, it was a pretty good shooting night for the Mavericks. It was not. It was a pretty good shooting night for Portland tonight too. It was more of an up and down game. They kind of started pulling out toward the end of the game tonight, which made the score look as bad as it did tonight. They kind of kept it close a little bit throughout the game today, but I don't think there was any doubt that the Dallas Mavericks were going to pull it out tonight. Turn a great win after struggling in the last game yesterday. They're pretty good at that this year on the second games of back to backs. I think they're 6-3 this year on the second games of back to back. So they continue that trend tonight. All right, King, what you think about this game tonight, man?
We can keep it short and sweet tonight. Good Dallas Maverick victory, as you said earlier. Never felt like they were in any doubt to win this game. Even when Portland made their runs, you just felt like they were kind of playing with them today. It was kind of like one of those games where they were, shooting the ball pretty well. Like shots were going in. They needed this game at this point, I felt like, for everybody to get their confidence. So it was a good game. I don't want to say, I know you talked about Luka earlier. His 42nd triple-double of his career, not of the season. I think it's like a six.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Actually,
Speak to the season 42nd of his career, yeah.
I think it's his sixth of the season. But Luka, it wasn't really pedestrian. It's more like a Jason Kidd triple-double. For all the fans out there,
that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, he had 15 assists. That's.
I mean pedestrian for him. He knew he's like 30 or 40.
But Luka did his thing. I felt like he was out there, just trying to get the guys involved. Y'all can excuse my man Rel as well. He's still recovering, so excuse him. But back to the game, Luka Doncic did his thing. Jalen Brunson did his thing. My only problem, I don't want to go too hard, but Kristaps Porzingis, guess when we get into our positive and negatives. They tried to showcase him, I felt like, in this game. He got his points and such. He got him early, but it still wasn't the greatest efficiency. I feel like he was still in a game where guys were hot and were making a bunch of shots. He had to be forced a little bit. And it showed it sometimes when the Portland got into a groove at some points when he was missing a few jump shots, like in the second quarter, I believe he got cold, and then foul troubles happened as well. But other than that, everybody, Reggie Bullock, Maxi Kleber, Dorian Finney-Smith, JB was amazing again. I told you when he plays against long, like athletic wings, he struggles, but when he plays against an undersized team, he goes out there and dominates the game. He does what he do. And that's basically the gist of the game. Jason Kidd again is showing his brilliance. I was messaging you while the game was going on, talking about Jason Kidd got to get his due because he has these boys every time. It seems like it's an adjustment after every blowout. You know, the Mavs lose usually, and it's a nasty loss, a blowout, and then they come right back out like they take it personally. And we haven't really, been used to that type of mindset from the Dallas Mavericks. I say everything, the mindset, the coaching, I feel like everything is championship level. I'm just still concerned about the actual roster. And that's the only issues with this team right now. They're beating the teams they're supposed to. They're still a good team. They're one of the best teams in the West. They're around that 4-5 for a reason. We still can push it to 3. It's not out of the realm. I think Utah lost again today. They're going through a horrible stretch. So the Mavericks should do this. It's going to be a fun ride watching the rest of the season, especially without Tim Hardaway and seeing how they adjust without him. But I'm ready to see it. I think we should be a good team, and hopefully we get the right balls to fall in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. Like you said, with Utah struggling right now, it'd be a perfect time for Dallas to kind of start gaining some ground with these next handful of games that they got. Portland was the first one tonight, and then they got Indiana next, and then of course they got Orlando, and then they got who was it after that? Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma
City again. So, yeah, like I said, they should be able to capitalize, man. If you are the team that y'all think y'all are, man, those are like I said before, those are the games that you're gonna have to capitalize against. Those are like the free gimmies, the bingo spaces, as I like to call them. Yeah, tonight, man, it was. They did have a bounce back game. It looked kind of shaky there at the beginning of the game. It looked kind of like they were kind of like just going through the motions. And with this team having the record that they're having and not having a great season, you could have easily just fell into that trap of like, I'm just gonna go in, I'm not gonna take this game that serious. But it looks like Jason Kidd kind of had a talk with them in the second half, and they just kind of took care of the business that they needed to take care of, man. Because this could have, you saw CJ McCollum. Listen, bro. I apologize about CJ McCollum. That dude's a baller, man. That dude's a baller. And Anthony Simons.
Yeah.
Man, that young dude gonna be good, man. I think I was listening to Chuck Cooperstein and them today during the broadcast, and they were kind of talking about Anthony Simons actually is a good player. He just don't get a lot of play because he's behind CJ and behind Dame. Those guys gonna play like 30 plus minutes. And so it's kind of hard for him to kind of get his due in sometime because those two guys playing heavy amount of minutes. Yeah. But that dude is nice, man. I remember him coming out of high school. He was nice. And so for you to get that opportunity to play behind these two high-scoring guards to kind of see how they adjust to the game, that bodes positive for him, man. I like the kid. Yeah, I wouldn't mind him being a free agent. We kind of look at him. But anyway, like I said, in the game, man, it was a pretty good game. Nothing that I was sitting here like on the edge of my seat or anything, or worried that Dallas would squander a lead or anything. Because I think, once they kind of got like a little 6-point, 7-point lead, it was like, okay, like Dallas is going through the motions now. And like I said, going into halftime, Kid probably say, hey, come on, let's pick this up, guys, and take this, go home with it. Let me ask you a question, man. Were you okay with Luka staying in and getting that 10th rebound?
I mean,
I thought about you did that. I said this dude gonna.
I was okay with it, but I mean, I don't know. I guess he shouldn't have. We had a big enough lead, and I know he wanted to come back in the fourth quarter, but we didn't really need him to. But they squeezed it in there. I think Portland had got it down to maybe 13 or so or something like that. Like it was still, they had their starters in there still. So I guess as long as Portland still had their starters in, Luka could come back and play it. He got his rebound. They put the guys up, and he got out of there. So I'm perfectly fine with that. He did chase the rebound though, as I talk about sometimes, but it was okay. It was perfectly fine. But also,
I thought about you when he did that. I was like, I know you're gonna have something to say.
But I also, by Anthony Simons, I also believe that means they're probably going to be ready to trade somebody soon. When stuff like that happens, when you have three guards that can score a bunch, that probably means somebody's going to be trade baits him. So just watch out.
I mean, there has been a lot of rumors tied to the Portland Trailblazers, especially with CJ McCollum.
Mm-hmm.
And he played pretty nice today, man. He kept the ship steady and all that stuff. He just didn't really have any help. I mean, besides Anthony Simons, nobody else showed up.
Norman Powell was decent.
Yeah, Powell was decent. 'Cause I remember we talked about that too. It was like, would we rather have Powell or would you rather have Tim Hardaway? And I remember telling him, I was like, man, Powell's like an undersized two guard, and they kept bringing that up during the game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about he's like 6'3", and like I said, I know how I like my guards. I like my guards 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". I like the bigger wings, man. Like a guy like that, he's a solid defender, but it's like you saw there was a lot of time when Luka took him to the post. Yeah, even Brunson kind of had backed him down a couple times. You know what I'm saying? And so now, I mean, I like Powell, but I like my guards a little bit bigger, man. That's just me.
I agree.
All right, man. Did you have any negatives in this game tonight?
I said about it, Kristaps Porzingis, man. Like,
we gonna call this the Kristaps Porzingis segment, bro. We always seem to have a segment in these videos with Kristaps Porzingis, man. Go ahead.
I'm only harsh or as harsh on Kristaps Porzingis because of the position that he's in and the money that he makes. I think I was talking to my wife about the game and during the game today, saying if Kristaps Porzingis made $15 million, I'd be jumping for joy right now. I'm like, wow, yeah. we have Kristaps Porzingis. This is amazing what he's doing for 15 mil. But him making 35 mil, there's never any game I go into. Well, it's rare, I should say, not never. That I go into, I'm like, you know what, Kristaps Porzingis is going to dominate tonight. Like he's going to dominate. You don't have that idea because you never know when Kristaps Porzingis is going to dominate. And I hate that. Can't be a second guy. Your second guy can't. You have to be able to rely on your second guy. He's another guy you have to rely on. And Kristaps Porzingis just not on the offensive side. He's playing better defensively, as we all say, but he's being paid for not just his defense. He's been paid as an offensive player as well. And I just don't like his offense. I'm still not there.
So he had 25 and 5. I mean, 22 and 5.
That's fine. What did he shoot?
That's a great question. Let's see. Oh, he shot 44%, 8 for 18.
He shot 44%. 7'3" dude on the easy game shot 44%.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because remember, what was it? Was it second quarter or third quarter? He came out and like shot like 2 for 7.
Yeah, he was 2 for 7 second quarter. It was second quarter. They kept trying to feed him again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They were trying to dominate. They were trying to get him his numbers because he has been having good games against Portland, but it's just not easy for him to dominate no matter how you do it. And there's so many wide open, like mid-range shots he just breaks.
Yes. And he got moved around the block a lot today, too. I was noticing that, too. Posted up a lot of short guys again today. Just couldn't get it over. I don't think he didn't make any post shots today.
Nope.
A lot of his points came off of backdoor cuts and, being that last line of defense on the offensive end when they were playing zone. Mm-hmm. And so, you already know my opinion about Porzingis. I'm not going to go into length about that tonight. Y'all already know. If you follow the channel, y'all know. Only like not too many negatives tonight. I'm surprised you didn't bring up your boy Reggie Bullock, man. He had 15 tonight.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. They all were good. This was one of those good games. Everybody shot the ball well. Marquise Chris needs more minutes. Chris needs more minutes.
And he can stretch the floor like we talked about before too.
Yeah, Marquise Chris is shooting over 40% from the 3-point line. So and he shot about I think like over 15 of them for us this year. So he can stretch the defense. I think he needs to play a little more. And Dwight Powell, man, I'm not going to lie to you. I know we want Dwight Powell gone and all, but Dwight Powell's been playing some excellent basketball, man.
That's great. That means your stock is rising.
It is. Get rid of him now. You're right. I'm not on you as far as not trading him. I don't disagree.
Okay, I'm about to say. I thought you were having second thought. Like,
I don't disagree.
Do it to me now.
But
we got the posters up right now on the street right now.
I'm going to call a spade, though. Dwight Powell is playing good basketball right now.
No, he is. It was something I was going to bring up. Oh, so did it feel like Luka played 37 minutes tonight?
No, it didn't feel like. I felt like he was out a lot.
You see what I'm saying? He's been playing like 32, 33 plus minutes. It don't feel like he's been playing that.
I think it's also because he's playing off the ball a lot too. So it's times when JB's doing his game and Luka's on the corner just chilling.
Yeah.
So he's not really playing the minutes that it looks like he's playing because he's really just over there chilling because JB's doing his thing.
That's a good point. I didn't think about it like that. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. because he played 37 minutes and then Brunson played 34 minutes. Like, it doesn't feel like these guys are playing that many minutes. And I guess it's because, like you said, they're not bringing the ball up a lot. Like, they're switching, or like Dorian might bring it up,
Yep.
or Josh Green, or who else is out there? Reggie Bullock brought it up a couple times. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that might be the case. It's like if you don't see them touch the ball all the time, you don't notice they're out there.
Yeah.
And
We have
so
a bunch of full court dribblers. We just don't have a bunch of half court dribblers.
that's a good point. That's a good point. I can set a screen for you. You just get that straight line drive to the half court line. So yeah, you're right. Like I said, man, it wasn't a lot to take from this game tonight. Like you said, credit to Jason Kidd. He did have his team come out and play well. Like I said, I think if we'd have lost this game tonight, man, I was really gonna be done. I'm like, really, bro? Like, y'all, this is your opportunity right here. Y'all could have took to now. Like I said, now you see these other teams ahead of you. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and look at some. Let's see. Let's look at the
Standings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're 2 away from Utah now, possibly.
Yeah, we are now 2 games away from Utah, 2 in the loss column, as a matter of fact.
We 2 away from
and
them.
they lost tonight.
Yep.
So, like I said, we have a chance right now. We actually have a chance to grab the 4th seed right in this week.
Yeah, this week, yes. But I think
we got the 4th seed this week.
We can go as high.
4 games behind. I'm sorry. 4
we can go as high as Memphis, man. We can get to the 3rd seed. The 2nd seed, I feel like, was ended with that game last night. If we'd have beat Golden State last night, I'd have said, okay, we still have a shot at the number 2 seed. But I still think we have a shot at the 3 seed. The 3 seed isn't out of reach.
Okay.
And we have the tiebreaker. We already know if we just got to tie with Memphis. That's it. We got to tie. We don't have to pass them. We have to tie with them.
I really think we're gonna pass up Utah. Like,
I think we are too. I think we're gonna pass Utah.
They've been struggling too, man.
Yeah, buddy. Hold up. It's gonna be crazy at the end of the year. Luka not gonna start in the All-Star game and all. He's still gonna be a first-team All-NBA. Watch.
Bro,
watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. He's still, because you can see it. You can see the 3-point shot right now. Luka getting hot.
At the right time, too.
Luka's getting hot. Yep.
At the right time. That's fine. Look, I don't care if Luka starts or not, bro. I mean, it's nice to say, nice to kind of brag about, but as long as you an all-star, bro, that's all that matters. Nobody cares that Dirk didn't start. Well, we sometimes, but not really. But Dirk is a 14-time all-star. That looks a whole lot more impressive than you saying, oh, he started this many times in the all-star game. Because all-star games is mostly for the fan votes.
Yeah.
You getting there in general is basically off of your work. So him getting into the all-star game just in general, bro, that's cool with me. I'm not really. I mean, I know as a Mavs fan, you want him to start, but I'm not losing any sleep if he doesn't start in the All-Star game. As long as he makes it to the All-Star game, I'm good.
If he gets that first-team All-NBA, he'll start again next year. They won't play this game again with him no more. It'll be like, okay, we're sorry, Luka. We're sorry we didn't do it this year. I think if he makes the All-NBA first team, I think it'll be like, that's his spot. Stop playing with him. It's Luka Doncic. So
now, that's also going to depend because you only can cry wolf so many times. Because every year they're picking this dude to be a favorite to win the MVP, and every year he's coming in slow or out of shape or whatever the case is. He's going to have to come in shape next year if he wants to break that stigma.
It's next year. I'm telling you.
I hope you're right.
I believe it with all my heart. Like I said,
I hope you're right. I feel like Luka should be mature enough to understand, look, man, this is your 3rd time now. Don't come in here year 3 out of shape. Come in here prepared. Come in here in shape. Change your diet or whatever the case is, man, to try to come in here and prepare. If you really, like I said in the one video, if you really want to have yourself up there at the top echelon with those guys I named off in that last video, you need to come in here prepared, come in here in shape, all that. Come out the gate ready. Don't wait till now in the season to start trying to get ready. I don't think when he does that, that puts the team in a hole because we can't go unless he goes.
I don't think. I think Jason Kidd and him gonna have him all summer. So I think this year he's not going to be able to go away. I think like Jason Kidd came in the middle of the summer last year, and they still had to go through the Olympics and all. So I think they're going to get Jason Kidd with him this whole summer. I think this is the year. I think with everybody talking about his weight and all during the season, like making it a major thing, even after the game, if you watched it, Dennis Smith Jr., if you read his lips and all, was saying, smacking him on the stomach and saying you were fat and all that, and was making fun and jokes at him. Nothing serious, but just laughing about because he hadn't seen him in a while. And I think it's going to be next year. I think next year is the year where Luka puts the time in and goes and gets his body right.
And I hope you're right, man, because if Luka, like you said before, if Luka can get his body right,
it's got a limit. You already know Y'all
Look,
already
look,
know, man.
look at the numbers he's putting up right now out of shape.
Y'all already know what's about to happen. That man get his
Like
body in shape.
it won't even be fair, man. It
It's
won't
gonna
even
be
be fair.
scary. It's gonna be
Like
scary.
hopefully we'll have a better team. He come in better shape. Oh yeah, Dallas is poised to make that next step, but it's
Yep.
all going to depend on Luka if he can come
For
in
sure.
and be in better shape. All right, man. Who you giving the game ball to tonight?
It'd have been easy to give it to Luca, but I'm giving it to my man JB tonight. Come on,
Good.
man.
I knew you had that jersey on.
Come on, man. My man JB tonight. JB put an excellent game tonight. JB did only he had what 20, 11, and 5 or 6.
Ooh, hold on. Let me go back, bro. What did
Oh,
JB have?
yeah. I don't think people recognize what JB had tonight, man.
Hold on, my bad. I hit the wrong thing.
So I'll take your time.
Yeah, I
I'm
need to
ready to
see
hear it.
this. What did he have? Oh wait. Ooh, okay, my bad.
Well, I told you.
20, 6 and 11.
I told you.
My bad. I didn't even know. Okay.
JB was out there.
He did go off in the fourth quarter in the clutch time. So
he was that dude. JB was that guy out there. That's why you didn't know Luka played that many minutes. That's exactly why you didn't know Luka played that many minutes. Because that guy right there.
Else tonight. He didn't have to do nothing tonight.
Nope. He just sat back and said, "JB, this was one of those games, man. They paid back Luka. They said you went off the last game and we didn't do anything. Now you chill, get your assist on. Then we got you for this game."
And Cleveland's threes are finally falling. His threes fell tonight, so that was a good thing. Him and Reggie. Now the thing is, you know how I feel about Reggie. He'll look good today, but we won't see him again for a whole nother month.
Maybe.
So, but in the case of Cleveland, I'm hoping that this is going to kind of pick up for him, man. He can start getting back to how he was before that injury, man. I feel like after that injury, he just ain't been the same. Because he was shooting like 40-some% from three, man, before that injury.
You better call him, man. Come on, it's Cleveland. We know what's going to happen. And Dodo, man, let's not forget about Dorian Finney-Smith. I love Dorian Finney-Smith, man. Like, Dodo should I need that jersey, like, today.
Man, I'm telling you, go on like Mavs.com or go on Fanatics or something like that, man, and see if they got it. I think they literally got everybody's jersey on Mavs.com.
That Dodo's that dude, man. Like, Dodo's one of those players. I know we want to get this team better. But I really hope the Mavericks re-sign Dorian Finney-Smith. I really hope they're able to re-sign him. Like, he's one of those guys I want to be like a Maverick legend. I think he paid his dues, and he's that guy that came from nothing, literally undrafted, to being like. I remember when Dodo first started playing, and we were trying to be experimenting with him with playing defense and all, and he was like a hit or miss defender, and he couldn't shoot the ball at all.
Nope.
And now Dorian Finney-Smith is like our main defender, like God did, Dodo, do your work. And he also hits like so many clutch and big time threes and shots and even playmaking. Like every year he develops something in this game, and he's making one of the least amounts on the team. And so I love Dodo, man. Like, Dodo deserves all the money he's going to get this offseason.
Now, notice you said you can name all the things that he added to his game throughout the years.
Yep.
Your boy KP, I can't do that.
Nope.
I'm just throwing that out there. I was just saying. I'm going to give my game ball to Jalen Brunson.
Hey.
Like I said, I did not. I knew he did work in the clutch. I knew he did work. I did not know he put these numbers up tonight, man.
Yeah, JB was nice.
So him and Luka combined for 26 assists.
Yes, sir.
By themselves.
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ, I didn't even know that. Like, Luka made it look easy tonight, man, with the assist. Like, I think, like, I know they were talking about how he had scored in the second half until like the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting there like, if you watch the game, like, Luka not really, he could score if he wanted to. He was just trying to set everybody up. Like, he didn't really have to, because at that time we had like a comfortable lead, about 15-point lead or whatever, and it wasn't really going down that far from there. And so I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, this is one of them games where Luka can kind of sit back. We used to Luka going out there scoring 40-some points, have to carry the team to a win. Tonight, one of the nights, like, look, I ain't got to do nothing tonight. This is on y'all tonight.
Yep.
Plus, he's still kind of fatigued from the last game, whatever, and all that stuff. He still got the neck injury and everything.
Yep.
Just let it flow, Luka. Just get your assists. And he ended up getting 15 assists tonight. They wanted him to get 16 assists, man. What's his career high? 18?
No, he had 20. Luka's had 20 assists. He's had 20 assists and 20 rebounds. He's had 20 of all. Like, LeBron hasn't even done that. Luka's had 20 in all categories. So yeah. And plus, Luka, man, it was easy. He was just getting people involved. You can tell he wasn't even searching for the 20 points. He didn't have to score. It was one of those games. I feel like he wanted a Jason Kidd triple double, and he got himself a Jason Kidd triple double. It was easy.
Man, you're not gonna talk about my favorite point guard like that, though. Like,
I'm not talking about it. That's a great triple double. Like
Yeah.
15, 15, and 10 is amazing. I have no
That
problem
kid
with
used to
15,
hit you with
15.
that little 10. Give
Yep.
you, like I said, give you 17 and like 14, 15.
Yep. I love J
My
Kid.
favorite,
I have no
still
problem.
my favorite point guard all time, man. Still my
They
favorite point
they
guard.
sleep on him. They keep calling them not top 5, and I'm like, how is he not top
Who?
5? Yo, wow. They be
Who
putting
said that?
They put Chris Paul over J
Bro,
Kid.
stop, bro. We already had that talk. We already had
Hold on.
that talk. We did a video and everything on that. We're not
I
gonna
don't
play that.
understand that Chris Paul not
Shout out
over
to Thomas,
Jason
bro.
Kidd.
Top, I hope you're watching this, bro. We're gonna be arguing about that, bro. I'm not putting Chris Paul over Jason Kidd. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
No.
I know I'm probably biased or whatever, bro.
Nah.
Jason Kidd bro. Every team Jason Kidd went to, man. Every team that dude went to.
J Kidd should have got MVP one of those years where
He should have got MVP
went to the
in
finals.
2003.
Yep, he should have got MVP, and they didn't give him. They give it back to Tim Duncan, I think, again. And
I think it
was Tim Duncan that took it from him.
Tim Duncan or Shaq.
I thought it was Tim Duncan. Shaq,
I think it was Tim Duncan because that was the year that that summer he was rumored to be going to San Antonio. We ended up signing back with New Jersey.
New Jersey, and he should have got MVP that year. Yep. And then also like Jason Kidd was still a pivotal piece on the championship team of the Mavs. It wasn't like he was just a guy riding the bench or something like that.
Yeah, that's where the respect come at. It's like folks think like, oh, he was just there. Like, really?
Nah, his championship is still part of his legacy. He wasn't the main guy, but he still provided. He wasn't like sitting and just riding and getting a championship. He was part of the championship.
If you don't believe us, just ask Dirk.
Yeah.
Because Dirk talked about it before. It's like, bro, like, no, Kidd was that guy. Kidd was that guy, bro.
Kidd is the reason Rick Carlisle has a championship. I keep telling everybody that. Jason Kidd is the reason Rick Carlisle has a championship. They ran a flow offense. If you don't know what it means, go ask Rick Carlisle what it is. It's where he doesn't call any plays, and his point guard just goes out there and runs the plays. That means the head coach on the floor is Jason Kidd at the time. Jason Kidd was the head coach on offense and defense out there. Jason Kidd had a big part of that championship run. So that's why I give Jason Kidd all the love. I have nothing but love for J Kidd. I know what he did for the Mavericks organization.
I tell folks all the time, my favorite point guard of all time. Like my favorite point guard of all time, bro. Like, yeah, I feel like Kidd don't get enough respect as far as wanting to be one of the top point guards of all time, bro.
He's took a team to the finals 2 times as the main guy. Chris Paul is in that maybe Devin Booker area with him and Devin Booker. No, when Jason Kidd was taking teams to the finals, he was the best point guard in the NBA. There was no question about it.
Who was the second best player on those teams that he was taking to the finals? He didn't play with another superstar.
Curry Kittles,
All-Star.
Curry Kittles.
That no disrespect to Curry Kittles,
Keith Van Horn.
Oh my God! He said
Kenyon Martin.
Yeah, these guys aren't people that you just generally build a team around. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the type of players that Chris Paul played with. He played with James Harden.
Yep.
Like I said, Devin Booker.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You play with
Pages
Stojakovic.
Guys. Like this dude was the guy who was taking his teams to the East, to these kind of finals, to the finals. So yeah, all right, 100% agree, bro. All right, man, you ready to get into these questions and these comments?
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, I already know what time it is. It's y'all time of the show.
Yes, sir. My favorite
get into these questions and these comments. All right, so y'all know what to do. Go ahead and get your questions and your comments in, and here you go. All right, Ben Price says, "Let's go. Let's get it, lads." Yes, sir.
Appreciate you as always.
Appreciate it, Ben. Appreciate it. He also said Luka did his best Ice Cube impression. Every round he got a triple-double. Yes, great team showing all around. Needed a good shooting from Reggie and Brunson after last game. Supposedly DF Dorian Finney or there we go. Second part. Or JB will be traded before the deadline. If we can get a good big or and a filler shooter, I would be happy. I really don't want to get rid of Dorian, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of Dodo either, man.
Like
I feel like that's the piece.
If we can get like a Jeremy Grant along with Dodo, I'm just imagining what that defense would look like, man.
We can't get rid of our best defender. You're getting rid. That's like getting rid of your best offensive player. Like Luke is your best offensive player. You don't get rid of him. Dorian Finney-Smith is. I think Dorian Finney-Smith is a top 15 defender in the NBA. I think he's that good. So you can't get rid of him. You can't just get rid of an all defensive team player. I just don't feel like you can do that.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of Dorian. No disrespect to JB. I feel like you could find another player of his caliber in the open market, you know what I'm saying, or in the buyout market because the buyout market comes up right after the trade deadline, so you can find somebody because rumor is they might
Go
be
and
buying
Dragic.
out. Yeah, might be buying out Dragic, so you can find him to fill his spot. But Dorian, I want, like I said, my dream scenario is to have Dodo play alongside Jeremy Grant. So that's my dream scenario. All right, let's see. You already do that one? Oh, we already did that one. Where we at now? Okay. So Queen said these late games are
I'm
killing my
sorry,
sleep
babe.
schedule.
It's an hour later over
Yeah,
here, y'all. Don't
yeah,
forget.
mine's already knocked out, man. She told me she wasn't gonna be able to watch tonight. She downstairs knocked out right now. Said, "What's happening, boys? What's good? What's good?"
Much. Appreciate you,
All
babe.
right, let's see. He said, "Mavs win, only 2 behind the Jazz now. The Jazz have a tough schedule coming up. I think we can take 4 by yes, sir. Pavel, we here,
Are we
Pavel.
are we how many games we have against the Jazz left? 2 or 3?
I think 2. We gotta
2.
play them once.
All right, either or.
We got
Either
2. I think
or.
we played them 3 times this year. We only played them once, so yeah, I think it's 2 times, 2 more times.
If we still have 2 games, we're taking that seed. We're gonna take it either way. It's ours.
I think we're getting the 4th seed, bro.
Yeah, I think we're getting third. I'm
Unless
telling you, I think we're gonna get third. But we're gonna keep it because I think Memphis is gonna go through a stretch when they start struggling too. I think Dallas is a very good team. I still to this, I know we losing, but we lose. We lost to the Knicks. I scratched that Knicks game out of this. We lost to Phoenix and Golden State. They're the 2 best teams in the NBA. No matter what it is, they're still the 2 best teams. That's the teams where I wanted to see us take that next step to be like that contender in the West, to be like, we can deal with these guys. Yep. But other than that, the 3rd seed is the Memphis Grizzlies. We just beat them 3 times, 2 times in a week or whatever, like easily. So come on, man. Like we should be the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Why not?
I mean, the way things are shaping up right now, we could possibly make it to the 3rd seed. That'd be interesting. All right, man. Ben Price said, "Me too." Queen said he's from the UK.
We appreciate you, Ben. Either way, man. We definitely thank you.
That's dedication right there, Ben.
Yes,
we definitely appreciate it, man. All right. Next up, we got Pavel says Mark Stein, Brunson, and Dodos, Dorian Finney are untouchable.
Then they better get rid of KP. Then if Dorian and if both of those guys, that means they're going to sign Jalen Brunson. Then that means they're going to sign Jalen Brunson to another contract, which means
Mark Stein says it, then it's gospel, man.
Then yep, as I say, they better get rid of KP. If Mark Cuban does not get rid of KP now, and that's his word of what he's going to do, I'm pretty disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you. This is not looking good.
Then you know what? Those are 2 of your biggest trade pieces. And if Mark Stein is saying that he said that, then that what that kind of indicates to me that they're not going to make a trade.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what else are you going to do with the pieces around us, like around them? Like you can't make any just any kind of game changing, roster changing moves that we think you should make with all the other pieces surrounding those guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
Same team. We doing it. We running it back.
Please about that. All right, Pavel says I'm in New Mexico. What's up, neighbor? Oh, sorry, my neighbor, not.
Yeah. I'm way away from you. I'm gonna try to get over there. I'm gonna try to get somewhere over there probably in the May month or something, guys.
He said, "All right." Pavel also says Frank stepped up. Cool to see Chris get some early minutes. Yeah, he looked good in little minutes he played. Matter of fact, what did he score today, bro? What did he look like today?
When doesn't Chris look good though? You know.
But he played 7 minutes and got you 5, 3, and 2.
Yeah. When doesn't Marquise Chris look good out there though?
Good point. All right, man. He still got to drop a few more pounds. I want to see some Luka slams, man. Yeah. Like I said, you heard King say that what's the boy name?
Dennis Smith Jr.
Dennis Smith. Yeah, he said that Dennis Smith kind of was messing with him about being. I think he's starting to get that weight back. You been noticing that too.
You think he's getting it back? I don't feel like getting it back. I feel like he's still slimming.
Like, he looks kind of built.
That's Luka. That's Luka.
I mean, look. The thing is, like, with some people, it's just hard for them to lose that weight, man. You know what I'm saying? And you can't say he's not in a profession where it's easy for him to lose that weight because he's running up and down the court every night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so maybe that's just his makeup. He just can't lose it that way.
It's bread. He loves bread. He's already said he loves bread. That's his problem. He has to give up bread.
You know what? It's easy for people like us to say that, man. We don't have to do that type of stuff, but Cause like you can ask Dirk. Dirk had talked about that before. It was hard for him to go on that diet that he had for like the last
Yep.
like 12, 13, 14 years. You know what I'm saying? Because like he said, he used to love eating, like I said, bread, starches,
Mhm.
sugars, all that type of stuff. So with Luca being as young as he is, you're asking him to just completely go cold turkey on all that stuff. It's gonna be a little hard for him, bro. And I can see why it would be hard for him. He's young.
I,
He's
I
only
look at
how old is Luca? 15 years old. See what I'm
something
saying?
like that. I thought he was 13, but
13 to yeah, 13 to 14, somewhere around there.
he I look at the stomach usually when I'm looking at Luke as far as his weight and all. Like back when he played against Boston and he made the shot, like Luke was chunky, like he was his jersey and all was over him and all. I was like, oh, Luca,
Yeah,
man, you out of shape. He had the little
yeah.
double chin and all, and so once now I look like he's not. It's not that Luca's in a bad shape right now. He's just not a professional basketball shape. So I don't think he's too big, and I think the slam dunks, and all because of the injury. He still has a sleeve on and all. Like he's still not 100%. So I don't think he wants to go out there and be jumping and doing one hand slams and all because his leg. He's going to save those for the playoffs.
When the last time you seen Luca dunk?
Was it last year? Did he dunk this year? Didn't he? He didn't dunk this year at all. If it wasn't, it was in the playoffs. Then against Marcus Morris.
Oh, Marcus Morris, your
When
favorite.
he dunked on Marcus Morris.
Your favorite instigator.
Yeah, I wish we could have got him.
Oh, you and Jay and Will the same way. All right, man. Our brother-in-law says who's that wearing the number 6 jersey tonight?
I don't know. No
I don't know
Kristaps
who that
over
guy
here.
is. You got to be more. I have no idea who that guy was. Matter of fact, hold on. Now, Reg, let's not brag about him tonight. Okay, he had a good first quarter. Okay, I don't know how he got 22 points. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, cause he played good in the first quarter. I think he had like 16 points in the first half.
From cuts.
Yeah, from cuts, backdoor cuts and stuff like that. Slide on the baseline and stuff. So and he was hitting free throws today. And
Yeah.
so you telling me in the first half you had 16, but you had 6 the rest of the way.
Yeah. As I said, man, I'll say it again. KP should be the number 3. We should run no plays for Kristaps Porzingis. Listen again, no plays. The Dallas Mavericks should play no plays for Kristaps Porzingis. He should always get his buckets on rolling, cutting, or little buckets like that, putbacks and things like that. He should not have plays ran for him. And he got in the first quarter, they ran him as a center with pick and rolls with Luka, and they kept catching him at the rim with lobs and all that. Excuse me. So they kept doing that as far as his movement. His movement is what should get KP buckets. I don't want that shooting. I don't want that mid-range post up. I don't need any of that. Just give me cutting.
About
You 7-3. Nope. I don't even need a bunch of those.
You want them
I mean, sometimes when you can do that logo 3 to end the quarter and all, I got that. That's fine. He's better. The thing is with the Mavericks, they're better at shooting far away threes. I think they practice far away threes. Like on the line threes.
We need to do it when it counts.
Yeah, but they missed the on the line threes. It's like, all right, it's wide open. You on the line. It's like that's a brick. It's too because they shoot those 4-point play threes in practice and all. I think they have a line for that. So I think that kind of messes them up with their shooting. But KP shoots that long range 3. He has that like it's like on automatic usually when he shoots that. So I don't have a problem doing that.
He's not putting no arc on his shot though.
So it seems like he shoots it. It's with
bro,
enough
you
brick.
Too tall for that, bro.
It's perfect though.
Arc on that thing.
It's perfect. It's not enough. It's a straight line when he shoots it from the logo.
Straight line, bro.
He has enough on it on the logo and it goes straight in. So he shoots it from the logo. I'm fine with that. Other than that, cuts, no post up plays. We don't need all that stuff. Cuts. KP should be the cut guy. Just pick and roll cut. That's it. Use his height. Just uses his ability, his best ability, which we say, what is he elite at? Being tall. So use his height.
That's about it. Because sometimes tall just hampers him a little bit.
Yep.
All right, man. Isaac says, was Dodo similar to Green when he started? I've only watched the NBA for 3 years, so only really know the newbies.
Not as athletic. Not as athletic, but yes.
Not as athletic.
But hustle and all, yes.
Yeah, hustle and energy and all that stuff. Not as athletic though.
Mm-hmm.
Because if like Dodo was strictly defense, he didn't really put the ball on the floor either.
Yeah, no playmaking either.
Yeah, no playmaking, none of that. So I would say Green is ahead of him at that point in his career than what Dodo was.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah. So like I said, Dodo. Listen, I know you said you only watched for 3 years. If you could have just watched Dodo's progression to now, leap years.
Yeah.
leaps. I'm talking about like the dude. The dude is completely different, man. Like I said, from his 3-point percentage goes up every year.
Yep.
Like King said earlier, he adds a different facet to his game,
Every
and
year.
so you can just see the growth in his game each year. Which is why when Pavel had posted a minute ago, that I see why Mark Stein is saying that they don't want to trade this guy. I don't want to trade him.
Nope.
I want to add another defensive type of guy with the type of mentality that he has on this team with him to see what would happen.
Yep.
You give Dodo, kind of free reins a little bit. Like I'm not saying they're the same as these players, but it will kind of remind me of Jordan and Pippen, where it's like, okay, Jordan to guard this guy some plays, and then Pippen to guard him some plays. That way, it'll keep both of them fresh. Because right now, Dodo is our best defender. He's hand down going to guard the best player on the other team, but then you also expected him to give you about 11 to 13 points a game. So you get him with speaking to existence, you get a Jeremy Grant, team him up with Dodo. That'll be sky's the limit for Dodo, man. I think his percentages and everything will go up with another guy who can kind of take that defensive pressure off of him.
And I also feel like Dodo will be like guaranteed All NBA. Say if we had, instead of KP, we had Miles Turner, like we always talk about Miles Turner, a guy that can switch you on defense, that can stay there so that people don't lose him. Dodo and him can play pick and roll defense. Like he can play aggressive with that guy behind him because he knows if you get past me, you got Miles behind me. So I feel like Dodo would take another step in that level as far as a defender because he's already a great defender on a team with too many great defenders on them. So with him doing that, I just feel like, man, I can't say enough about Dorian Finney-Smith, man. Dorian Finney-Smith, I went to a Washington Wizards game, was down close to the guys, was yelling at everybody. Luka wasn't playing. KP didn't want to talk to me. And Dodo was the only guy that gave me love. I told him to go get me 30. And he laughed. He laughed at me and was going back and forth. So I love Dodo, man. I love him.
Two questions because you brought up a center. Well, one thing I want to mention too, I meant to mention this earlier. I see why Dallas didn't want to go after Nurkic.
I told you, man. I told you Nurkic not better than Kristaps Porzingis. I don't know.
It's not even that. I'm talking about the far as his defense. He was letting KP blow by him a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I see why they didn't want him.
What does he lead at? What does he lead at?
Because he has physicalness, but he's not quick. He's not quick laterally. And like I said, if you're talking about playing somebody like a Steven Adams or something or a Jokic or something, yeah, you're good for that. But you play one of those longer, rangier type of bigs, he can't really stay in front of him. And you had now KP been struggling against a bunch of different centers and stuff all year. Play against him, he looking like a Fur Ballot Hall of Famer out there. And when I saw that, I was like, yeah, now I see why they don't want you, Nurkic. I see why they don't want you now.
I don't even think he's that good on like defense. Like I know you compare him to Steven Adams and all. Like Steven Adams gives you that grit and all.
No, I mean I wasn't comparing. I'm saying like he would fit.
Oh, he's good against. I got you.
Like you can bang up with them, and because Steven Adams not going to go nowhere. He's trying to go right there to the paint. He wants to bump you down.
I feel like Nurkic don't even really bang though. I think that's a facade. I feel like he's not even really a banger. I think I just don't think
a banger than a speedy guy.
Yeah, as far as he's more banged than he has no speed, but I don't think he's that great at banging either. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think we talk about what Kristaps Porzingis is elite at. I don't know what Nurkic is elite at. We've been trying to see Nurkic take another step for a long time, and Nurkic is still okay. He's a starting center, I guess, but nothing special. That's why Damian Lillard and them are having problems because they never get Nurkic to show up.
Good point. And then another thing I was going to mention: do you think we're going after a center this trade deadline? I just got a feeling we're going after a center.
With that comment being said about Dodo and JB, if that's true, the only move I think we might go, we're going to trade KP. I think that has to be the move they're going to make. If we're going to make any move, like we say, any move, it has. Who else we're going to get? We're going to get a center for Josh Green and somebody else. Like who else can we get?
You seen Josh Green?
I love him, but nobody's getting up a starting center for Josh Green, so he doesn't even start. So I think KP will have to be the trade. They're going to trade KP for somebody if we get some. Trade KP for Jeremy Grant. That's the trade right there. Do it. Just do it.
You don't hear no argument from me.
Yeah, just trade him.
You don't hear no argument from me, sir. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Trade KP and Josh Green for Jeremy Grant. Do it.
I do it right now. Pavel says Mark Stein also said they are nowhere close to a deal. Yeah, it looks like no trade happening. Time to build that chemistry. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I told you, man. No, it's either KP. It might be KP, man. Don't get too sad. It might be KP. That might be why they tried to showcase KP.
If Mark Stein said, bro, it's gospel, bro.
Yeah, but
like Dallas people know. Y'all know. Y'all from Dallas, y'all know. Mark Stein, I'm telling you, Mark Stein been tied to the Mavericks. Him and Dirk like this.
Mm-hmm.
They're like damn near best friends.
Yep.
Like this dude been tied to the Mavericks since I was a kid. And if this dude says this, I'm taking that to the bank, bro, 100%. Like we kind of mentioned it before on a few videos that we don't think they're gonna make any trades.
Mm-hmm.
And so with Pavel sending this in, now it's like it's kind of bringing to fruition what we've been saying, because they don't want to mess this chemistry up right now, knowing that we need a center or something, man. And I think that their only trade that they were really focusing on was that Miles Turner trade.
I'm telling you, it's that I think I'm not passing up the idea we might trade Kristaps Porzingis.
I hope we do. Yeah, I hope we do.
I think Mark Cuban won. We were winning games without Kristaps Porzingis. Like, we actually have been losing, I guess, more since KP came back than when KP wasn't playing. But I think Mark Cuban has to know that KP's not the second best player on his team. There's no way.
He has to know.
Yeah, he said it, right?
It before.
He
Remember
said
that?
it. Yeah, so
he
has to know that KP's not. He has to know that guys like Dorian are more valuable. That's why he's saying this stuff. He has to know that JB's more valuable. And now you lost Tim Hardaway Jr. You have to trade Kristaps Porzingis. It has to happen this year. They have to do it. And I'm not going to say they're not going to do it. You said guys like Jeremy Grant out there for the cheap. Do it.
I just wanted to pull the trigger on somebody, man.
One of these days we're gonna wake up, man, and we're gonna have an ESPN alert.
Powell said, visualizing the pear shape.
He did the shape and all too with his hands.
Yeah, because he looks a little pudgy, man. I mean, look, if you're gonna continue to keep killing him out there, man, and doing his thing, I can't complain. Look, the guy's giving you stupid numbers out there out of shape. Just imagine if he was in a smidgen of shape, what he could be doing. This dude could literally be the MVP of the season, man. Like, if he just comes into the next season in better shape, like I said, he's 22 years old.
22.
Like, I know it's going to be hard for him to be a young man and want to give up those burgers and tacos and pizza and all that stuff. Trust me, I get it. But if you want to take that next level, you want to be one of the greatest players to ever do it, you want to be up there with Dirk, you got to take that sacrifice, man. That's if you really want to make that next leap. Because like I said, you there. You just gotta take that one step, man, and you can get there, man, without any issues.
He's doing what he's doing already, like you say, out of shape. And he's already he's trying to play defense. Like, we see he's out there playing. I don't want to say trying to play, but they keep trying to say he's trying to play defense. No, Luka's playing defense. So if Luka's out there playing defense out of shape,
he's trying to play defense. National media.
National yesterday on the show saying Luka's Stan Van Gundy. He's trying. Luka's trying, and I'm like, no, Luka's playing defense. He's not trying.
I'm not listening to a guy that couldn't get anything done with Zion, bro.
Yep, but Luka's playing defense. So imagine if Luka was in shape and able to play defense and offense in shape, and able to run the court without being tired, just run breaks up and down the court. Like, just imagine that.
Now Luka's not gonna speed himself up. You know that, right?
Nah, but he can still run the break. And I'm talking the break, fast breaks, not just on a regular. He don't have to speed himself up. He can just go out there and he can still pick his poison, but he can run the break, throw the no looks and all that, like he did tonight. So that's what Luka does. So I just think when he gets into shape, he'll do more of that running as well with his slowdown of pace game. It's easy buckets running. Like, you want to get easy points running. That's how you get a quick, easy 12 points or something like that, just fast break points. So I think he's going to
wanted to do beginning of the season too. He said that
exactly. So I think they're going to do that. And if Luka gets in shape, like Luke, I've said it. That's why we're so harsh on that man on this show. Luka Doncic will be the best player in the NBA if he gets his body in the right shape. He will be the best player in the NBA.
I hope you're right, man. All right, man. Pavel said Dodo is on that do not trade list for me. He is the spirit soul of his team. Yes, Luka recognized it too. Always has the highest praise for Dodo after wins, crediting him as a big reason why. Yeah, like I said, I think it was Will that wrote in one day and was like, who we rather trade out of JB and Dodo. And I said JB.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not because we feel like he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out already or whatever, or because we feel like he's probably not going to be able to sign him back and all that. But I feel like for what JB gives you, you can find that in the open market. We talked about Dennis Schroeder. We talked about Gordon Dragic. You know what I'm saying? Like all these different point guards. Kemba Walker. So these guys can add that same type of value that JB. It's not
Derrick
talking down
Rose.
on JB saying like he just JB. I'm just saying that if you were to lose one of those guys, I feel like you can find somebody who can do what JB does a whole lot easier than what you could find somebody that could do what Dodo does. Because Dodo is the type of player that all teams are trying to find. You want a guy that can guard the best players on the team, and they can also get you 11 to 13 points a game. Anybody would take that, and a guy that shoots damn near 40% on three. Yeah, that's what teams are looking for. So that's why I said, like you said, Pavel, I cherish Dodo a whole lot more than I do JB. Like I said, it's not a disrespect to JB, but if you're giving me the option out of JB and Dodo, I'm keeping Dodo.
Yep, and I 100% agree. I have the JB jersey on and all, but Dodo's more valuable on this team, I feel like.
And also, off, man, you being disrespectful today, bro.
And also, Dodo practices in the offseason with Luka. There's videos of them working out together, and also Dodo was cool with Dennis Smith Jr. They would have had the Smith connection, they would call and all, and Luka was cool with them as well. So that's that development of that chemistry. I think Dodo is going to be on the team. I think Dodo's one of the guys Luka is going to make sure gets paid.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, man. We got next. What's good, man? What's good, guys? Long time no see, man. He said, I think Luka lost some weight. You can see it. You can see it now. His face doesn't look the same as it began in the season. Yeah, his face look a little smaller. I don't know. I guess it's just me. Maybe it's the jersey. I don't know. It just looked like his body looks a little, as Pavel said, the pear shape, man. I mean, I don't know, man. It look a little chunky. Like I said, he's using it to his advantage. He's moving cats out the way down there, man. Like I seen the dude post up Jokic. I said it before.
Yeah,
Jokic ain't no small dude, bro, and he posting him up and moving him out the way. So that ought to tell you something right there, bro.
Luka adds something to his game, so that's why I say I'm so excited. I know it's so much in the future to see his old man game when he's an old man.
Oh, he's gonna be ready,
and it's just so easy in the post move. Just
he has the kind of game that's going to last a long time, bro. Yeah, he's very skilled.
Yep,
he's very smart too. So yeah, he's gonna
Luka posting up like almost 5 times a game this season. Like he's posting up almost 5 times a game. Like that's something, another step in his career and his development. Like his old man game is going to be just spectacular.
So he already got an old man game. He just a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy. VIP, what's up, man? Luka was very depressed and exhausted after the Olympics. Yeah, man. Listen,
that's a good point.
You think about it, Luka was the focal point for the Olympic team, and you can tell like. It's different from you playing against other professionals than you playing your fellow countrymen.
Yep.
As a teammate, you know what I'm saying? Because the guys in the NBA are the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? As far as talent wise, not to disrespect the Slovenia team, but those guys aren't as good as say the worst NBA team.
Yep.
And so when you play against a team like say USA or France, or teams like that who got multiple NBA stars. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to focus on that one NBA star that Slovenia has, which why Luka's numbers were kind of dropping a little bit throughout the Olympics because you're the focal point of the team, so it's going to put a lot of pressure on you, which kind of burned him out towards the end of his Olympic run. I really think if Luka had one more NBA, because I think really, I know it's kind of crazy to say this, but I think if Luka had one more NBA caliber, I think he did have one more NBA caliber. This guy I never seen play before, but like a real
the guy in Denver
caliber player on this team. There's no telling what Slovenia how far they could have actually went.
Yeah, the Slovenian team, the guy on Denver that got hurt the last game against us, he's a Slovenian guy.
He's a Slovenian guy. Yeah.
But I never talked about this on the show, but I definitely said it over the summer. I was watching the Olympics. I was actually had to go in the hospital with my son. He was having complications with a possible tumor or so behind his eye. So it was wild. So. But I was watching the Olympics overnight because I had to stay there with him. And I felt like when Luka lost that game against France, the game to get to the gold medal game, he was depressed. Like he didn't want to. I don't feel like he wanted a bronze medal.
I don't think
so. I felt like once he lost that game at the end of the game, because he sat over there on the bench with his head down, he was like, "Man, I think Luka really was going to try to beat. He was going to try to get a gold medal. I think he would have gave the U.S. He would have gave the U.S. a run for their money, man. Like they were. Kevin Durant and was scared. They were saying quotes and all, saying, "Oh, why are you talking about Luka Doncic and all this? Like we're the
Oh
U.S.
yeah,
team and all that." They knew Luka was coming. So when he lost that game against France, it was like, man, I don't want a bronze medal. Like I feel like Luka sometimes, like I say, loses interest, and he said, I don't want a bronze medal. I wanted to get a gold medal, and that's why that last game against and for the bronze medal they got blown out because I don't feel like he really wanted to play that game. So it is Luka, man. Like I after now that you said that VIP saying he was depressed and all, I can understand it. He did take that in the way. If that's true, like I said, he didn't want the bronze medal or whatever. He was going for gold. Then I can see why after that he went, sat down, got depressed, and maybe started eating and all. That's an excellent point, VIP. I appreciate you saying that.
Dang, that is a good point, though.
That's an excellent.
I
That's
didn't even
an
think about
excellent
it like
point.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's an excellent point.
All right, man. Johnny B, what's good, man? He said you go replace JB with yeah. That's what I was just saying. It don't got necessarily be him, but you see what I'm saying, though.
Somebody like that, yeah.
He's a whole lot more easier to replace than Dodo. Because
Yes.
those kind of players, man, are the type of players that every team wants.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like I said, if you gave me a choice between JB and Dodo, I'm taking Dodo. And I like JB, but you tell me I had to choose between those two. All right, then, JB. Yeah. Good luck to you in your next team, man.
Total agreement.
All right, man. Got some few more of these things came in.
Yep.
All right, man. So Pablo said that VIP, good point, man. Slovenia was 1 point away from gold medal game. Yeah, that's another thing too. That's a good point, Pablo. He was 1 point away, man. That's like I said, whenever, like as a fan, we watch these games, I'd rather get blown out. If I had a choice of how I would rather lose, I'd rather get blown out than lose like a really heartbreaker at the end. Yep. Those hurt a whole lot more than a blowout. Blowout's like, oh man, damn, we got blown out. That sucks. But a heartbreaker is like you sitting there second guessing yourself. You're like, dang, if they had did this different, I had to did that different. Did the referees call the right call? All this whole type of stuff starts going through your mind on a game like that. We lose by like 1 point or whatever at the buzzer or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Those hurt a whole lot more than you just generally getting beat by like 15 points or something.
He touched the gold medal game, man. It was right there.
And in fact, listen, Luka got that country as far as it's ever had in the history of their country. Yeah. That's another thing. He had a lot of pressure on his back and his shoulders, man, to carry that team to a gold medal, and he was that close.
Yes,
like Pavel said, 1 point away.
Slovenia is the size of some states, I believe, over here.
Yeah.
So just think about it. That's how many people he has over there, and he took that team of guys, like you said, not in the NBA, and had them
play. One guy that we barely seen play before,
and had him 1 point or one possession away from a gold medal game, saying we're the best team in the world. Luka Doncic is the best player in the NBA. He just hasn't shown it yet, man. He is. I saw it in the Olympics as well. He's the best player in the NBA. It makes me mad he's that good. This makes me mad he's that good, man.
All right, man. Let's see what we got next. Ben says Dorian Finney is the Mavs spirit animal. Yeah, I agree with Pavel. If we trade him, it's like killing a puppy or something, and it would be bad for the chemistry. Yeah, and I think it's one of those cases too. I think Dallas has already upset Luka already when they traded Dennis Smith off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want to upset him even more trading off Dorian, because like you said, us as fans understand that. Just imagine how Luka would feel.
Yep.
He understands, like you said, he's constantly talking about him in the post games and talking him up. He understands how important Dorian Finney is to this team, and so Pavel just said Mark Stein, who's
the
gospel, yes sir. If you're a Mavs fan, y'all need to get to know who Mark Stein is. Mm-hmm. If he said that they're not trading Dorian Finney, y'all need to take that to the bank. He's not trading him. But yeah, Dorian definitely is the heart and soul of this team, man.
Absolutely.
All right, Johnny B said, did KP change your mind after? No, Johnny, no. Like he said, I don't know if you caught it at the beginning of the video. The dude scored 16 points in the first half and he scored 6 the rest. He went I think he went 2 for 8 in the third quarter.
Probably was second quarter, I think. I think it was second.
No, was second quarter?
I think it was second quarter, yeah. Because he was hot in the first quarter.
Halftime.
He had like 12 at half. I mean, after the first quarter. Or 11 or 12 or something like that.
You're right.
And then the rest of it, he shot like 2 for 7 and made 4 more points and had 16 in the first half.
And he had 6 in the second half.
Yep.
So yeah. Okay, but yeah, no, that did not change my mind. Listen, Johnny, like I said before, I don't care if this dude go out here and drop 50 in his next game. I still want him gone. I still want to trade him.
Isn't that also 2 out of 3 or 2 games back to back fouled out? He got thrown out last game.
Yeah, he got thrown out last game.
The game before that, did he get fouled? Did he foul out, or was that Phoenix?
I think he did foul the Phoenix game.
That's what I'm saying. So he's been thrown out. Is that 3 games in a row?
I think so.
There you go.
I think so. All right, man. Johnny B also says, "What are y'all thoughts on the Jeremy Grant trade? I personally don't think he puts us over the top." No, I'm not saying he puts you over the top, Johnny. The thing is, this is my thing. You're not going to get a KD or LeBron or nobody like that in a trade just straight up for anybody we got. My mind frame has always been, if you're not going to be able to get those type of guys, you want to add as much talent to the team as you can. And I feel like Jeremy Grant is another talent that you can add to this team. Just imagine you add a Jeremy Grant, you add a Buddy Hield, just pieces like that start to add up to making you a great team. Do y'all think that Utah is full of KDs and LeBrons? No, they got a bunch of good, talented guys that add depth to their team. To where, like, hey, if Donovan Mitchell's not having a good night, guess what? You still are able to have those players carry the team to a win. We're to the point now that if Luka doesn't have a good game, we lost. You want to add enough talented players to where, like tonight, for example, Luka didn't have to go out there and score 40 points tonight. He's got you. I mean, of course, he had a triple-double, but he got you like 15 points and y'all won big. Just imagine you be able to do that every night. I know Luka's not going to go out there and score 15 every night, but let's just say he does not have a good game. He gets like 15 or 17 or whatever. But you have enough talent on the team that helps carry that. Because I also said before, too, Dallas for years, this is even back in the 80s, have always been known for having a 6th man. We don't have a consistent 6th man off the bench. Just imagine if you had a Jordan Clarkson off the bench, a Derrick Rose off the bench, somebody who can consistently give you points to also help lift the offensive load to where Luka don't got to go out there and score 40 points every night. So, yeah, you're right. Jeremy Grant doesn't give you over the top, but that's in the step in the right direction to me, my opinion. You add him with a Dorian Finney, that's going to increase your defense. So,
I will have to respectfully disagree with you. I think Jeremy Grant does put us over the top. I think Jeremy Grant, if we get rid of KP, I think if we get rid of KP and have Jeremy Grant playing the power forward position with maybe Marquise Chris or somebody starting beside him, I think, and then you sign, if you can somehow still get Goran Dragic, as I still believe we're going to get. So that's your bench guy you talked about as far as your bench scoring. And then you bring Jeremy Grant in. This defense is great with or without Kristaps Porzingis. They do a bunch of switching and all. They play a bunch of help defense. Like, it's an awesome defense to watch right now. I hope it doesn't get too gimmicky like Jason Kidd defense did in Milwaukee before. But right now, it's awesome defense.
If it was going to get gimmicky, you would have seen it already.
Well, Jason Kidd, the first year in Milwaukee, they had an awesome defense, and then he tried it again the next year, and they started declining. So, I mean, like, as far as next year, if teams, like, after the summer say, hey, you guys don't have a guy. But if you put Jeremy Grant in there, they start playing different defense because Jeremy Grant can actually defend people. I think Kristaps Porzingis is getting too much credit for being a defender. He's an awesome help defender. He's one of those Amari Stoudemire type dudes where he's great at help side defense, but not like man on man play you straight up defense. He's not good at it.
I feel like you just took a shot at Amari Stoudemire, bro.
Amari's not the best defender. I mean, who you think he is? You think Amari Stoudemire was a great defender?
No, I like Amari, man.
I like Amari too, but I'm just saying he was a great help side block defender. He wasn't a guy.
Phoenix Amari.
He couldn't.
No, you're right because Sean Marion was a lockdown on that team. Sean Marion was Jeremy Grant of that team.
Yeah, Amari Stoudemire was getting cooked by like Dirk and Tim Duncan and them. He wasn't.
They was cooking everybody.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Like,
I know.
He couldn't. It wasn't his job to be doing that. So I feel like that's KP's job. KP's a help defender. Jeremy Grant's more of an on-ball defender. So, and I think Jeremy Grant could be a better scorer than KP. But
he'll give you 20 right now.
That's what I'm saying. And I think he's more efficient than KP. So if you bring that guy, then
he's not a bad 3-point shooter, which I told you that before.
Then him and JB become your 2A and your TB. Him and JB, but depending on what team you play, become your 2A and your 2B. Tim Hardaway comes back and plays the 4th man again because he might miss the whole season. Come back in the playoffs to shoot threes, Tim Hardaway. That's perfectly fine. I do think Jeremy Grant, him being a 4th guy, he's paid too much to be a 4th guy, but he can do the 4th guy role, I feel like. You get Jeremy Grant, I feel like this team with Luka Doncic, because I think Luka Doncic, you're selling Luka Doncic short for how much he makes the team better by himself. It's kind of like the little LeBron James effect in a way where your team is a little bit better no matter who you are because you're playing with Luka Doncic. So I think we get the best Jeremy Grant we could get with Luka Doncic, and I think Jeremy Grant will possibly take us over the top. Those games like Phoenix and all that stuff, I don't think they happen. Not like that with Jeremy Grant on our team.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and run through the rest of these. It's getting a little late now.
Yes, sir.
All right. VIP says, great work, Glow Sun Sports. Respect. Appreciate that, VIP, man.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, for y'all who haven't subscribed to the channel yet, guys, please subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
That would definitely help us out a lot. All right, man. He said, if I'm running the Mavs, Dodo would retire here. Yes.
Yep.
He's our Sean Marion. That's a good point. He said he guards the best players on each team and scores. And he's adding a different thing to his game each year. Yes, sir. I want DSJ back. We all do, man. We kind of thought that he would come back, but I kind of equated to what Mark Cuban had said a few years ago. Pretty much when DSJ wanted to leave Dallas because of that whole issue with Rick Carlisle, and he kind of made a comment about all American players want to do is make mixtape, and he was pointing that towards Dennis Smith Jr., man, which is why I kind of figured that he wasn't gonna be back. Yeah. I mean, it's not that Dennis Smith didn't want to come back. I think that Mark Cuban was not going to bring him back after making that comment or whatever.
Yep, after the comment, and especially now that we know what happened with Rick Carlisle and all, I don't think Mark Cuban wanted to bring that back.
Exactly. All right, man. VIP said we agree with Glow Sun Sports 100%. Appreciate it, man. Hold on. He says 101% with King. Okay.
Hey, appreciate you.
Yeah, typo VIP. You meant real. You meant real. All right, man. This seems to be the last one, I think. All right, man. Pavel says, agree again. VIP, you guys are awesome. Thanks for doing these. They're fun. Been linking you to linking to you
the Mavs subreddit.
Yeah, into the Mavs subreddit. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys will blow up 10K subs. I believe it. Appreciate it, man. We definitely appreciate it. Because we definitely couldn't do it without y'all, man. We definitely appreciate it. We actually enjoy y'all, comment and stuff like that, man. It kind of helps our show grow too, man.
Yeah.
Kind of makes us better. Because I do be asking some questions sometimes, man. It kind of make us think on the fly. Ain't nothing we can just look on phones and have to get some research or anything for. We got to kind of come off the dome with it. So we definitely appreciate y'all, man, for that, man.
I'm taking my game ball back from JB and I'm giving it to y'all. Y'all deserve it.
Yeah. We giving it to the We Talk Mavs crew.
Yes, sir.
Y'all guys, y'all did y'all thing tonight, man. We definitely appreciate it. I see we got a few live people here tonight watching, man. We definitely appreciate it. I know it's late. I know everybody enjoyed the game tonight. It was a pretty good win for the Mavericks. Got 3 games coming up here. The next live is going to be on Saturday. We play the dreaded Rick Carlisle and the Rick Carlisleettes on Saturday, aka the what's the name of that team? Indiana Pacers. Yeah. The only thing I'm gonna hate about that game is Sabonis is gonna come back.
We doing a video? You think we're gonna do a video for Rick?
I think so, because
they have to. He's the greatest coach in Maverick history right now.
They're gonna have to. Because I'm sitting there trying to think, bro, because that whole article and everything. Like, how will we respond? I'm not gonna lie to you, King. I kind of want to go to that game, man.
You should go to it.
I kind of want to go to that game. I'm gonna see, man. I'm gonna see. I know Reg. I don't know if you're still here. I know Reg want to go to the game or whatever.
It's an early game too. It's like 6:00 over there for y'all, ain't it?
That's a good point. I don't know.
I think it's an early game.
I hope it's an early game, bro. That way we can get an early
show.
We Talk Mavs in.
Yeah, I think it's an early game.
I hope you're right, bro. Let's see schedule. Yeah, 6:00.
Yep.
So we got a 6:00 game. Oh, man, got another back-to-back.
Oh, it's back-to-back Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. They play at 6:00 on Sunday too at Orlando. So they play here on Saturday against the Pacers at 6:00. So
gotcha.
Man. So yeah, we can get an early We Talk Mavs in on that day, y'all. I'm gonna guess around 9 about right.
Right, 8:45 y'all time.
Yeah, 8:45. Yeah, 8:45 Central. 9:45 Eastern. So
yes, sir.
Being I don't know what time that is over there in England, man. Hopefully you can be able to watch us on Saturday and on Sunday. Hopefully we can get that one in too, because but another back-to-back, man, it's crazy. But when they're doing the back-to-backs, they're giving them a whole gap to the next game because they play that Sunday, they don't play again until Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, okay. That's cool.
They play the Thunder on Wednesday, so that should be another dub. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say free bingo space, bro. I did that last time. We were that close to
It
losing.
is. It is free bingo. I believe it
All
now.
right.
I believe it. The Mavs are a good team, man. We're too far into the season now. They're a good
Hey,
team.
y'all heard him. He said it. I didn't say it. I
It's
didn't say
fine.
it.
I
So
said it,
Will,
but
if you watching, bro, do not kill me. It's
they
how I am. I'm being
they
humble now, man. I'm
they're
definitely
a
being
good
humble.
team, though, man. We all know it. Come on. What are we?
Yeah,
How
you
many
know,
games in the
they're a good
season
team.
now?
They're a good team.
Yeah,
They
they're
still
a good
take
team.
care of business. I don't think they're gonna have the same issue that they had last game against them,
Nah.
man. I think they're gonna learn from last time. Like, yo, we almost lost y'all. We gotta put y'all out early. Like Dodo said in that post game.
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple more comments came in. Queen said, "Glad to see you feeling better, Rev." Thank you, Queen. I feel a whole lot better, man. I would have never thought I would have got COVID, man. I would have
Nobody.
never thought I got COVID. Even when Terry got COVID, I thought I kind of dodged it. You know what I'm saying? I figured if she got it and I didn't get it, I was good.
You were good. Mm-hmm.
Nah, it got me, man. Finally caught up with me, especially my line of work. I'm surprised I didn't get it a long time ago. But yeah, all right. But yeah, I appreciate that, Queen. And then VIP says Rick deserves a video. Yeah, I guess, man.
He the best. He the best coach in Maverick history. You got to give it to him.
Man, what about Dick Model, man?
He's the best coach in Maverick history. You got to give it to him. I'm sorry. You got to give it to him.
Hey, shout out to Dick Model, man. Shout out to Dick Model. I think
Shout
Dick Model
out.
passed too, man. I think he passed.
I think he did too.
I
I'm
think
gonna
he
put
did
that
pass
on.
away. He said, "Yeah, King is back on the wagon."
I ain't back on it yet, Pavel. I ain't back yet.
Hey, Pavel, don't listen to him, man. He's 100% in, man. He's 100%.
I told you, yeah, good team. I'm worried about Phoenix. The team. I'm
Hey,
worried.
he getting that tattoo like Jason Terry with on the bicep and everything.
I might, man. I'm close to it though. I really think they're going to win the first round series though. I really think they're going to win the first round series this year.
I'm going to go out on a limb. If they end up getting the third seed, they're going to play either who was it again?
The Lakers or the Nuggets or
Utah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody down there.
I don't want to play the Lakers, man.
I do. We beat the Lakers. I'm good. Then we're gonna go all the way to the finals. We beat the Lakers. That's one of those stepping stone moments. Those you see what Phoenix did last year when they beat the Lakers. It's that I beat LeBron. I want Luke and LeBron to play in the playoffs. I want it to happen. I want it. Let's do it. If you're gonna pass the torch, let's pass it. Let's do it, man. Are you talking about national television? No, I want it.
Pass it to me next year, bro. I don't want to play the Lakers. Like, I don't play anybody, but I just don't. Bro, LeBron is a different beast in the playoffs, bro. I don't want to deal with that, man, for 7 games, bro.
Okay.
Like, I'd rather play Phoenix than the Lakers. I know that might sound crazy. It's just that the playoffs is a different beast, and y'all know how LeBron is in the playoffs, man. He just turns it to a whole different level. I don't want to deal with that for 7 games. So let Memphis or somebody deal with him, man, in the first round. Let us get. I'll play them in the second round. I just don't want to play them in the first round. Get anybody else but Phoenix or LA in the first round, and I'm good.
What happens when we play LA next game and we blow them out when we have Luka?
I still don't want playoffs.
You still? Oh, okay. It's just the playoffs.
Playoffs is a different. LeBron is a different beast in the playoffs. I do not want to play around with LeBron in the playoffs. Anybody else but the Lakers and Phoenix in the first round, I feel like we can get past them.
I love Russell Westbrook. I've been a Russell Westbrook fan for a long time. They will not win as long as they can hold on to him. They can't, and I don't think they can get rid of him. So I do not think they're going to
get rid of him. Like, if we get traded this trade deadline, bro. Oh my god, Pelinka need to win executive of the year, man.
LA doesn't play any defense. I'm not worried about LA. We play defense now. We're the LA Lakers now. That's what we are.
Just playoffs, man.
All right, okay.
This dude LeBron, bro. I don't want to play with LeBron. I'm sorry, bro. I gotta respect LeBron. That dude is a monster in the playoffs. I don't want to deal with him for 7 games, bro.
I love it too.
The Mavs defensive rating slipped a bit. Golden State 130, Blazers 112.
Yeah, I think I don't think with the Blazers one it's going to affect as much because of the possessions, and we still beat them. The Golden State one will, but the Blazer one won't hurt us as much because it's based off their rating is based off of 100 possessions.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know how that works.
Based off, so you got more possessions, so it doesn't hurt it as much because it's only based off of each 100 possessions.
Okay.
So I think it's not going to hurt as much as far as the Blazer game, but I think the Golden State one will hurt us actually.
Yeah, that definitely gonna hurt. We like about 40 points. I mean, almost 40 points. So yeah, that definitely gonna hurt us. All right, y'all, we're gonna call that a night, man. It's already
hold on. I had one more thing because you got that Kobe jersey. You show your Kobe. You need to talk about Kobe real quick.
Yes, sir, man. Listen, as y'all know, today marked the 2-year anniversary of Kobe's passing. Him and his daughter Gigi, and the others who lost their lives in the tragic accident of the helicopter crash. 2 years ago. Listen, as a Mavs fan, I know we hated Kobe, but it was nothing but much respect for Kobe. Like, still one of the top 5 greatest players of all time, in my opinion. Had to show love to him today, man. Like I said, one of the greatest, the Mamba, man. Had to show love to him today, man. 2 year anniversary. I still can't believe the man's gone. That's how crazy it is. But King got the Kobe rookie card over here.
So Kobe, I love Kobe. I always think about 62 and 3/4 against
Oh
us.
my god, I want to talk. Well, you gotta bring that one up. Bring the 81
But
up, bro.
hold on. 62 and 3/4. That was the year we went to the finals, though. So he did it against us the year we went to the
Oh,
finals.
okay.
Yeah, we were that good. We were the team that went
Moment
to the finals.
The one moment that I think of, man, is when him and we gave that respect to Dirk when he made that fadeaway,
Yep.
that game winning fadeaway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I love Kobe.
he loved Dirk, man, and him and Dirk got so much respect for each other, man.
He wanted to play with Dirk.
Yeah, he said it before. He said he tried to get Dirk over there a few times, but he already knew Dirk wasn't finna come. But
And
he thought he'd do his job and ask.
Allegedly, when he was beefing, Mark Cuban was he was one of the teams, him at Chicago and Dallas.
Yep.
Those are the teams that he was possibly going to go to. So I have nothing but love for the Mamba.
We might do a Mark Cuban video on all the screw ups he didn't do. But anyway,
we might, but I have nothing but love for the Mamba. The Mamba, it was like a roller coaster with me and the Mamba. When he first came, I didn't appreciate him enough. I was like, there are other guys. I was a Vince Carter fan, actually. So Vince, T-Mac, Allen Iverson, that was a great era of guys. It was just a great era of basketball in general, as far as the players. But and then it just Kobe. I feel like once he went through that losing Shaq and even the trial, I remember him coming back from a trial game to game without practices and just dropping 40s. Like he was just like taking it personal and all. And then, like I say, once he lost Shaq, it just became, man, this guy Kobe is a different breed. We started realizing, and then he came back and won his 2 without him, and just I think like solidified himself. It's just may not be Jordan, but he's definitely the closest thing we could have got to him. So he's one of the greatest. Nothing but love for the Mamba, man. It's a tragedy, but we're gonna continue to respect his name, him and everyone that was on the plane or the copter, I should say.
Yes, sir. We got this last one here, man. We're gonna end it. He said, Pavel said it was cool. He specifically went to the Dallas game in LA to break down Luka's game with Gigi. RIP. Yes, sir, Pavel. Like I said, man, RIP to the Mamba, man.
Rest in peace.
Forever the Mamba mentality. All right, guys. Luka. Oh yeah, there you go, Pavel. We got the Luka rookie card. All right, guys, that's gonna have to do it for us, y'all. It's already almost an hour and 20 minutes, man. Y'all been on
questions,
it today,
man. We love it.
Hey, bring that same energy on Saturday, y'all. When we do a video after the Indiana. Definitely bring energy for the Indiana Pacers game, because y'all know that's the Rick Carlisle game. I know y'all gonna have some opinions about that, so we definitely gonna have to get with it on that one. But for those who are new to the channel, can you guys do us a huge favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys, for more content just like this. We definitely gonna be bringing more content, more Mavs content for you guys. Like I said, we're trying to get to 200. Then we're gonna work our way after 200, man, to the point that we're gonna start doing some giveaways, man. We're definitely working on that, but we're gonna need more subscribers. So do us a favor, man. Y'all go ahead and tell your friends, your neighbors, your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your play cousins, all of them. Go ahead and get the word out, man, for the We Talk Mavs crew here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel and the Glow Sun Production Twitch channel. And also, guys, if you enjoyed the content tonight, guys, why y'all go ahead and hit that like button too. That would help. That will go a long way for us, guys, to help us get the algorithm of our show out. Because now I think, like King said, when you look up Mavs content, we're one of the few that pops up on the Mavs content. So we definitely would appreciate that, man. So subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like if you enjoyed the content, and also follow our Twitters down here at the bottom. Y'all see right here, We Talk Mavs on Twitter, guys. If you have any comments, any questions, you guys can post on there at any time, and we can post it on the next show for you guys. So we appreciate that too. Ken, you got anything else you want to say?
Share it. Share us with the world. Share.
Yes, guys. Please share, guys. We definitely. We can actually get this going, guys, with your help. Like I said, you guys share, you subscribe, like to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow our social here, man. It will go a long way to us growing this channel, man, growing this We Talk Mavs community that we seem to be doing every night, man. Like I said, we appreciate y'all. The numbers seem to be growing here with the views and stuff like that. So we definitely appreciate that, guys. VIP has said here, he said the Mavs need 2 to 3 trades at least purpose to become consistent and stronger. Yes, when Jokic squeezed KP, he has no chance in either defense or attacking. Grant, Gordon, or or Dragic. Yeah, like I said, man, definitely Grant. That's the guy I'm speaking into existence. I want Grant. That's who I definitely want.
I, I already told you, Jeremy Grant. You get Goran Dragic as your bench guy, and then you start Marquise Chris, and I think we'll be okay.
All right. And Johnny B last thing he said, I'll be here. Good night, Kings. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Johnny, man. We'll
Sir
see you on
King,
Saturday,
yes,
man.
sir.
So y'all, like I said, bring y'all's questions, your comments on Saturday as we get ready to face the Indiana Pacers, the dreaded Rick Carlisle. No, I was playing. But we definitely will see you guys here on Saturday night at around about 8:45 or 9 o'clock. So you guys look forward to that. And with that being said, man, it is your boy Rail. I got my boy King on with me. RIP to the Mamba. And we will catch y'all guys here on Saturday.